The person he's talking about is Michael the Black Man, one of my favorite Trump characters in the Trump extended universe. Here he points to him.
I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what I'm... look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have an African American...
That was Donald Trump.
This was when he was woke. Who are cynically telling everyone Hasan is an anti-Semite. Hasan is an anti-black racist. All this shit.
If you haven't seen this yet, get ready. Grab the tea and crumpets because this is, you want to talk about loser media.
My fucking goat is back. Can we get a... Bro. The fucking king of pod is back, baby. Nobody does it like Dan. Ain't nobody does it like Dan Bongino. That's my fucking goat. Woo! He was done with that boring bullshit defending pedophiles at the highest level of the Department of Justice, okay? Deputy Director of the FBI, bullshit. He's back where he belongs, behind a microphone.
Potentially of the year, and it's only, what, February? Did you hear this clip of Gavin Newsom? He's talking to a largely black audience. This isn't no fake racist Donald Trump. This sounds like real racist stuff.
I'm just trying to impress upon you.
Yeah, this isn't fake racism like Donald Trump, where he says every black person is low IQ, African countries are actually shitholes, that we don't want black migration, that Haitians are eating cats and dogs, or being prosecuted by the federal government for refusing to fucking rent properties to black people, taking a fucking full page ad in the New York Times demanding the execution of the falsely smeared Central Park 5 teenagers. This isn't about, all of the different ways in which Donald Trump has fomented anti-black racism. Obviously, all of that is fake. All of that is fake. This, on the other hand, this is the real racism. Yeah, depicting Barack and Michelle Obama as apes. None of that fake racism, but the real racism.
I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Definitely sounds pretty bad. What are you talking about? We just watched him. I guess it sounds bad if you haven't watched him deliver this exact same speech like 3 other times, right? He did this with Dana Bash when this is a part of his book where he's trying to present himself as like a normal guy. I'm just like you. I had my own trials. I'm dyslexic. I can't read. I'm illiterate. Okay. It sounds bad if you assume only black people live in Atlanta. I mean, there is definitely probably more black people in that crowd than Gavin Newsom will ever have, right? It's Atlanta. Even though most of the people that fuck with Gavin, Big Gav, are white people, I'm sure there were more black people in that crowd than he ever will. He will ever sit in front of, right? But it doesn't matter. Like, he's not saying it because there's black people in the room. He's not saying that to like identify himself with like black people because he has this like hidden notion that like black people are illiterate or whatever. He's just saying that because he thinks this is a way to appear personable to all Americans. So in any case, I'm a real hater, okay? I'm a hater for good reason. I'm not going to hate on someone for bad reasons, okay?
No, your audio's not broken if you're listening on Apple or Spotify. I don't even know how to really respond to that.
God, he's the best, dude. That's why he's the best. Look at that reaction. We have so much to learn from Dan Bongino. I have so much to learn. I yearn to be like Dan one day. Okay? He's the fucking GOAT. That's my guy.
This would ordinarily be the end of the political career of anyone else if they...
Do you live on the planet, Dan? Do you live in the United States of America in the year 2026 of our holy Lord? What the fuck are you talking about? None of this is career ending. Even from a Democratic Party side, you saw Joe Brandon run around and be like, if you only vote for me, you ain't black, Jack. And then he won that election. The fuck are you talking about? This doesn't even reach that level. Oh, it's so awesome.
We're on any other party affiliation other than Democrat, talking to a group of black voters and saying like, I'm dumb like you guys or something. This isn't...
Dan, you were the deputy director of the FBI, big dog. You saw that the government is currently run by elite pedophiles. What the fuck are you talking about? Why would this be a career ender? Like, what are you saying? It's certainly not a career ender for a Republican anyway. Yeah, this probably takes the cake. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite racism moments from Donald Trump.
Say that when we have a protester inside, which isn't even very often, I say, be very gentle. Please don't hurt him. We had a case where we had an African-American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact,
Yeah, the person he's talking about is Michael the Black Man. One of my favorite Trump characters in the Trump extended universe. Here he points to him.
I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what I'm... look at my African-American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have an African-American...
That was Donald Trump.
This was when he was woke. Yeah. That's Michael the Black Man he's pointing to. Don't out me how Hasan refers to his black mods as well. Come on, man. It's true though. I do that. Put it in private. Unlike Tourette's havers, Hasan does not let his mods say it. Anyway. Yeah, that was I mean, that's like a funny moment. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Like I said, what is more consequential is what you do in a position of power. Okay, if you're like a slumlord, for example, and you refuse to rent out to black people, so much so that it actually ends up with a federal investigation, I feel like that's far more consequential, and I feel like that's a clearer indication of like who you are as a person, right?
An important clip because there's more here than just poking fun at this moron, okay? This is the basis of liberal paternalism.
And that he's not smart like everybody. And he says,
oh my God, everyone is chirping. Everyone. Is it mere outrage manufacturing is all we get on social media lately?
Speeches were written, he wouldn't be able to do it.
Jeez.
And the only thing he was missing in this video is a hot sauce in his pocket to pull out and say that he carries with himself all the time, but that's somebody else's shtick. Rob, go ahead and play this clip. Go for it.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940.
Oh my God.
But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be.
What is he talking? Okay, can we in this room, everybody, whatever you're doing at your house?
Dude, what is this? What is this? Everyone is like, I'm so offended. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. What is this fake bullshit? Why can't anybody be fucking normal? Why can't anybody just be like, come on, dude, what the fuck are we doing? God, I hate it. Everyone is doing theater. Everyone is just fucking milking. They're milking. MAGA turned woke overnight. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck is this? It's just like fake outrage. It's such fake fucking outrage. God, it's so fucking annoying. I hate it personally. I think it's like, it's so lame. It's so fucking lame, dude. This is the guy that is offended.
Governor Newsom, thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me, Stephen. I'm really excited to be here with both of you. So hopefully we'll just, knock this one out of the park.
So you're the governor of one of the biggest, most diverse states in the nation. How do you handle that kind of pressure?
Yo, I'll tell you, dog. I think it came from my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Just, being from the streets just made me like really hardcore. You feel me? You guys feel me?
I thought you were from Marion County. That's one of the richest neighborhoods in California.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but my area was really, really tough. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I had to teach myself to be a man. You know, my pops dipped out early. I know y'all can relate to that, right?
Nah, my dad never left.
Oh.
Yeah, mine neither.
Right. But it was hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom's is working all day. You know what I mean? I'm home. You know what I mean? No money, just sitting there with just stacks of Wonder Bread. You know what I'm saying? Just stacks with like mac and cheese. Just putting that mac and cheese on it.
Okay, OG Gavin.
Yeah, that sounds real hood.
Bro, I'm so hood, bro. I would just be in the backyard for hours, just shoot.
I don't know if I want to keep watching this because I feel like we are approximately 35 seconds away from him pulling out a bucket of KFC and also watermelon, okay? And approximately a minute away from him just straight up doing blackface. I don't want to see that unfold. I don't want, when he pulled out the basketball, it's like, I think I'm out, On that note, Sharks, I'm out. Okay, this is too much. Too much. Too much.
Legalize comedy.
It's Black History Month. We've been doing too many. We've been covering too many issues that pertain to black people. I feel like we don't have to see Italian Steven Crowder do this minstrel show. What? We got to see through it now? Nah, it's already cooked. Might as well finish it.
Shooting hoops, you feel me? Just putting in the work. And then my mom would come out, you know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, hey, Gavin, dinner's ready. I'm like, man, shut your white ass up, woman. Always trying to keep a brother down. You feel me? That's how they always do, these white women.
I have to ask, though, is there any proof that you were really about that life?
Yo, I'm so happy you asked, dog. Give me some dap, fam. California dreaming, homie. I actually brought my childhood journal, you know what I'm saying, just to show y'all how hood, how gangster I was, because I documented everything, fam. Check me out right here. In West Marion County, born and raised, on the playground was where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Wait. Isn't that the theme song to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I don't know who he is, but he sounds like he had a rough-ass life. You feel me, dog? You feel me?
All right, we're about to wrap this thing up. And
Legalize comedy.
Governor, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Man, y'all already know what time it is. 2028, it's Newsom, nigga.
Dude, what he's doing right now is way more racist than what Gavin did. Yes, because what Gavin was doing wasn't even fucking racist.
Legalize comedy.
Comedy is when you impersonate someone and then add racism. They never did. But doing this is not racist because it's
legalized comedy.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's like fucking brilliant, dude. Brilliant. And now he's back to being like,
You're in your garage, you're making coffee. Do you understand? A white man is in Georgia sitting on stage with a black man who is the mayor, Andre Dickens, and he's basically slowing down his speech and saying, like, I'm dumb like y'all. Like, I barely passed the SATs because I'm dumb like y'all.